Welcome to Bakes and Blunders. Today we're going to be making some super simple Rice Krispie treats that are flavored with brown butter, maple syrup, cinnamon, and cinnamon sweet bits. They're so good and perfect for fall, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is prepare your pan. I'm using a 9 by 13 pan. Just spray it lightly with cooking spray and then line it with parchment paper and set it aside. This recipe goes a little quickly, so you want to make sure that's prepared because you won't have time to do it later. And now we can get started with the recipe. Add the butter to a large pot that is over medium heat and stir until it is completely melted. Once the butter is melted, you can bump the heat up just a little bit and continue to stir that butter until you have a nice light amber color. Now this will turn quickly, though it will take a few minutes to get there. As soon as you see some color in your butter, you want to add your marshmallows. Turn off the heat and begin to incorporate your marshmallows into the hot browned butter. Now if you notice that it is starting to catch or burn on the bottom, you don't want that to happen. Briefly remove the pot from the heat and stir until things are beginning to incorporate. You'll find the recipes used in this video in the description box below. Once the butter and marshmallows are completely combined and you don't have any more lumps, remove the pot from the stovetop and we're going to add the rest of our ingredients. Add your maple syrup, vanilla, cinnamon, and a little bit of salt and stir to combine. Now you can add your puffed rice cereal and cinnamon sweet bits and stir to combine. If it gets a little too sticky and messy and you feel like your spatula is not working very well, use another spatula to scrape it off, and you can always spritz your spatula with some cooking spray and then get back to tossing your ingredients together. You'll want to work quickly before the marshmallow sets up. As soon as your ingredients are combined, bring out your prepared pan and quickly transfer your mixture into that pan and begin pressing it into an even layer. The cinnamon sweet bits that I'm using in this recipe are from King Arthur Baking. I love them, they are delicious, but if you can't get your hands on them, don't worry, there is enough cinnamon in this recipe. Your maple cinnamon Rice Krispie treats will taste delicious without them. To make sure that my cinnamon maple Rice Krispie treats are packed in nice and firm and are a nice even layer, I like to take a drinking glass, spray the bottom with a bit of cooking spray, and then use that to press my rice marshmallow mixture down into the pan. You want to let the pan sit for at least 30 minutes to set up, but I always do overnight. Once the pan is no longer warm at all, you can cover with a bit of foil, and the next day it's time to start chopping up. Because my pan has rounded sides, I prefer to flip my Rice Krispie treats upside down onto a cutting board and then trim the edges first before I slice into squares. You can slice your cinnamon maple Rice Krispie treats however you'd like, in whichever size you like, but you should be able to get anywhere between 12 to 18 Rice Krispie squares from this recipe. If you're enjoying this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more of my videos. I'm not entirely convinced that it helps, but I do have this really awesome pastry wheel that I like to use to kind of score lines, which is a little tricky with Rice Krispie treats, but you know what? I use it anyways. I absolutely love the flavors in these little Rice Krispie treats. You've got the caramel toffee notes from the brown butter, the taste of fall that is maple syrup, and of course the warm coziness of cinnamon. They are absolutely delicious. I hope you get to make this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to check out some of my others. And if there's anything you'd like to see me cover in the future, leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Happy baking!
I'm not the director of these videos, okay? Just so you know.